is, I think I'm doing this video for myself. Okay, for my older version. Okay, sometimes I still procrastinate, so it's just for myself. So if you procrastinate a lot of things, and if probably you did not achieve what you wanted last year in the year 2023, you postponed everything or you were not able to do it, you have a special place in my heart, and don't worry, it's okay. Today I'm just thinking about you. Today it's about you. We have to make sure that you achieve your goals in 2024. Actually, they say procrastination is the killer of dreams. Now, what is procrastination? Procrastination is a habit, and it's a habit where you keep putting off doing something over and over, like you don't get to do something. There are people that are called chronic procrastinators. It's like a disease. I think I was one of those. I'm doing better, you guys. Self-awareness. I know I can procrastinate, so I always have that in mind. So I really try to prove myself wrong. Chronic procrastinators, those are, listen, people who always get distracted, people who always never find time to do it, people who always wait for the last minute, people who always are too tired to do it, people who always have not found a better way to do it. There's always, you have like 10 excuses as to why you keep putting off that task. It could be maybe even starting a side hustle. It could be even having another baby. It could be applying for new jobs. It could be, sometimes it could be sending the report at work. It could be like for me, uploading YouTube videos on time. Whatever it is you need to do, maybe doing events, like I postpone my events for so long, but by the time I'm deciding, it's almost last minute, yeah, to the event day. So this video is for you. Now, procrastinators are the people who will do everything except what they need to do. It's not like, most procrastinators, it's not like we're sitting there idle doing nothing. We're doing things that are not making sense. You're either on Instagram, zooming other people's photos and comparing your life to other people's photos, other people's shinier lives, or you're just, maybe you're watching a series, or you're busy people pleasing, maybe doing other people's tasks while yours are there. You keep postponing them, or you keep pushing them forward. Now, I want to talk about things you can do as a procrastinator to help you achieve your goals. It's okay if you have that habit. Sometimes you can procrastinate something, and by the time you're doing it, you already have you're already at a better headspace. You already have maybe researched enough. You're already ready to do it. However, it can mess with you if it's a really huge task, and then you wait towards the deadline, and then you're rushing against time. You have anxiety, everything is falling apart, stima hata imepotea, hakuna wifi, M-Pesa is not working, those things. So the earlier you do it, the better, even for your mental health. Yeah, so you can also think about other things, and so you can accomplish your goals. I said in 2024, I am holding your hand like this. I am not pregnant, like the other year where I couldn't work. I don't have a small baby like 2023. So I'm all yours. I'm here for you guys. So I'm going to talk about some ways that can help you beat procrastination. So I'm going to talk about 6 or 7 ways to be able to beat procrastination. Number 1, please get rid of any distractions. If it's your phone that's distracting you, put it on flight mode. I put my phone on flight mode when I use my phone to record these videos, you guys. Camera ilinishinda, and I put my phone on flight mode. I also, if probably you want to work out, that has been happening. I'm on my fitness journey, and I remember I had bought some cookies. I bought some chevda, and let me tell you, they are no longer here. I ate them. So I'm here on a diet, but because they are there, I can see them. When I'm watching a movie, let me just nitakula tu mbili. By the end of it, I'll have eaten everything. So stay away from all those distractions. Whatever it is that's distracting you, stay away from it. You can also change your environment. If you're not able to work where you are, maybe there's a lot of noise, you can go to maybe somewhere else and work. You can look for a quieter space and work. You can wake up maybe earlier than everybody else in your house and create that environment for you to be able to work. So get rid of whatever it is that's distracting you. If there's someone who calls you a lot, you can tell them, by the way, tomorrow don't call me. If you have anything to say, just send a text. I'll see it later, because there's something serious I'm doing. Get rid of any distractions, especially if the task ahead is very engaging, and maybe that's why you've been putting it off, or you've been postponing doing it. Number two is the fun part, and I really love it. I love to spoil myself, you guys. I'm the queen of loving myself. Number 2 is give yourself an incentive. when you complete the task. Which task is this that is really, is really taking your mind, and which task is this that you keep pushing forward? Decide how you're going to reward yourself and what incentive you will give to yourself. And then after you complete the task, you give yourself an incentive. It could be you feel like you really want to watch a movie. And so tell yourself, you know what? I really want to watch this new movie. I really want to watch. But I will watch it when I finish this task, when I finish my report, when I finish my assignment, when I finish whatever it is you're trying to do. And also you can also decide to, if it's, for example, what you've been postponing is probably buying yourself a car or starting a business or whatever it is. Have something at the end of it all that will be like you celebrating you having done that task or accomplishing that goal. Number 3 is you can take breaks. If, for example, the task you're supposed to do is for a whole 5 hours and your concentration span will, when you actually imagine doing a task for a whole 5 hours, it's a lot. So please take breaks in between, yeah? Take a water break, take a break, walk around, then come back. You can actually, if the task is 4 hours long, you can decide to take an hour, do the task for an hour, take a water break for 15-20 minutes, do another hour, take a walk around the estate maybe for 30 minutes, do another hour, engage social media like for 5 minutes. Give yourself 2 breaks in between. Even if it's a long-term thing, a long-term plan, if it's buying a car and all that and it's draining you because every time you're saving your last coin to that, you can decide this month I won't save. This 30K that I've been putting aside to buy a car, I'm going to do this and this. And then the following month, you continue. You can take breaks in between. You can take a breather. So you stop feeling like a one whole long thing that you have to go till the end marathon. No, you can pace it. The other thing is to get creative when doing your task. You can maybe play some music in the background or move your desk outside at the shade under a tree and do your nini there, your assignment there. You can even go to a near restaurant. You can go to Java. You can go to Art Cafe restaurants maybe that have Wi-Fi and do whatever you need to do. Make it creative. If you're saving for a car, visit showrooms along Kiambu Road, looking at the different colors, asking the different questions. If you want to start an online job, look at what other people are doing that you think is interesting or that you think can pull you in as a client, and start taking notes of such things. Start visiting. If you want to start a business, start visiting such people, those businesses. Start, even call them to even inquire about things. That's what I do, by the way. I call, if I want something, I really research on it. I even try to call those people to hear how they respond, how they behave, and such things. Get creative in your task, in your goal, whatever it is you've been postponing. Try to make it interesting. How can you do that task while still having fun? Not having fun per se, but at the same time, not make it boring. Another thing is to get help. Delegate. By the way, since I learned the power of delegating, like the other time there's a questionnaire we did here, and then someone asked me how I balance doing house chores, and then I said I don't, because I delegate. I have a nanny, a living nanny, and have a housekeeper who comes like twice a week to do the general cleaning. So I don't have to worry about the house being dirty, and I don't have to worry about my son being neglected. So when I learned delegating, I also have an assistant. You guys, I know when you call my number, you find Angela. I have an assistant. I have someone who's delivering the books. I really try to get help. Please get help. Sometimes the reason you're not able to do that task is because you're doing everything. You're not Superman, Superwoman. Delegate. And I tell ladies, even some of my private clients, if you think the home is taking so much of your energy and you're making money, you can be able to afford, you can have a live-in nanny and then get a day bag who comes like once a week for deep cleaning. I do that. I have even because my nanny decided not to come back, those days when she was trying to lie to me, my day bag was coming every day. I was like, by the way, itabidi sasa ukuje kila siku, you have to come every day before my nanny comes back from the holidays. So I didn't have a lot of pressure. I was not overwhelmed. I was not overtired. Please get help. Delegate duties. If it's a task you're trying to do and you know someone who can help you with it, please. If you know you're trying to heal your trauma and you're not in a position to pay for help, and you know Muthoni has done videos on YouTube, ingia YouTube channel yangu. When I ask those questions on my stories, hey, ask me a question, ask the questions you have, get the help that you need to complete whatever task you need to, or to achieve your goals. Even sometimes if you want to buy something, go to the bank, talk to the bank manager, get help, talk to people even who've accomplished something you're trying to accomplish. Make it, if you can make it easier for you, if you can be able to delegate, why not? So I was saying, people will make fun of people who are delegating because they're not able to. I said, like that time I said I was not doing house chores, some people came to my DM, oh, why would you say you're not doing house chores, doing nini? Just because you want to kill yourself doing those things doesn't mean everybody wants to. And there's nothing wrong with delegating duties. I say I get the most help that I can. Even shopping, sometimes I go online, I look at what I want, and I tell them to bring to my house. I choose what I want. Because I want to save time, and I also want to save so much exhaustion. I want to put my time in what I'm doing now, you guys. Another thing, please, you need to have a consequence for not achieving your task. What's the consequence? If I don't achieve this task, then I'm not going drinking this weekend. If maybe your routine is every Saturday you're out drinking, then I'm not drinking. If I don't manage to buy a car, then I will have to put my holiday on hold. If I don't manage to do this, then this will have to suffer. Put a consequence so you can also take it seriously. The problem is you're the one who's supposed to do the task, and you're the one who's putting the consequence, so you can decide not to have the consequence. But it's a great way to ensure, because you know, you don't want pain. We all want pleasure, right? And most of us are driven by pain more than pleasure. So put a consequence. How will you suffer if you don't do this? How will it affect you if you don't do this task, or if you don't accomplish your goals by the end of the year? For example, if you want to, another thing, this is actually, yeah, so put a consequence, it works. Another thing, I should have started with this one. If it's a huge goal, please break it down. And I do this exercise with my private clients. We break down their days. Like, what are you supposed to do on Monday? Okay. In the morning, you divide your days into two. That's what I said. What you do in the morning and what you do in the afternoon. Yeah, and you be kind to yourself while at it, not giving yourself unnecessary pressure. Whatever goal you have, how many kgs do you want to lose? For example, if you're losing weight loss is one of your goals for 2024. If you want to lose 20 kgs, how many kgs can you lose in a month? Maybe 2. How many? So what does that mean? What does that translate to in terms of your everyday? It might translate to every day there's no eating sugar, you cut down on wheat, or you move your body a little bit. You break down those big goals to very tiny goals, even up to today. You want to buy a car, for example, for 2 million, for 1 million, or for 500 shillings. What does that mean monthly? How much do you have to save monthly? Maybe I might have to save 20k a month. So what does that mean weekly? Weekly, I have to cut down on maybe things that I was overspending, and make sure I have 3k in my account every week, or 5k every week. Break down your big goals into small goals. Divide your days into 2. And if you break down your goals and you still think they are big, break them down further. Yeah. Finally, you can get an accountability partner. I do that with my husband. I tell him, by the way, this and this I'm supposed to do. And please, I need you to push me. I need you to really be, a pain in my ass. I need you to give me headache, kabisa. And sometimes he does that. So like now I'm supposed to shoot, I have a video every day here. He wakes me up. Ebu amka tunangojea video. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what is wrong with this man? But he's my accountability partner. You can get even a friend. You can tell them, by the way, this is I'm supposed to do. Ebu keep reminding me. I want you to badge me. I want you to be on my neck. Hata nisipochukua simu. Even if I don't answer the phone, send me a text message to remind me. Anyway, guys, so those are some of the ways to beat procrastination. One thing that will help you also is to be kind to yourself. This unnecessary pressure we put on ourselves is what is making you hold off or postpone whatever you want to do, because you associate pain with doing it, or you associate boredom, you associate tiredness, but it doesn't have to be like that. There are different ways I've spoken about, are ways that can help you make sure you achieve your tasks or you achieve the goals. 2024, hey, I am not leaving you guys behind. We are walking together in this journey. So I have an upcoming boot camp, the self-love boot camp. It's this February. Make sure you're part of that so I can teach you how to love yourself, how to really know that you're achieving these goals for yourself because you deserve it, because you have value, and because why not? Anyway, you can still book a session with me or take one of my coaching packages. If this is an area you're struggling with, I've got you. You can always reach out to me. Anyway, bye guys.